This is a collection of posts from the forum. From the user. Names of persons and locations have been either changed or redacted for safety. All hyperlinks have also been disabled. Post 1. Found an old ham radio. What are the basics I should know? Date 17/6/2023. First time poster on. Hopefully you guys are friendly. I just have some basic questions when it comes to maintenance and care for old ham radio transmitters. I got my hands on a set from my uncle, who sadly passed away recently. While we were clearing his house, I managed to snag the beauty from his attic. He was never in the army or anything, but he liked collecting old stuff. I guess I take after him. So, I was able to get this thing working. Took me a few days of painstaking research to figure out how much power this thing needs and what parts are likely to break. I was able to Google the realistic basic stuff easily enough, but I'm sure there are things only you guys would know about. So, here I am, a ham radio virgin. What are the basic tips and tricks I should know if I want to use it properly and maintain it? Signed, James. Post 2. Found an old ham radio. What are the basics I should know? Date 18/6/2023. Wow, thanks guys. Awesome ideas and suggestions. I was able to source parts from the website. Recommended. Really cheap prices for such old school stuff. Great find. I've ordered a bunch of replacement parts as suggested. I've got it hooked up safely and I've been browsing the channels. Haven't figured anything super interesting yet, but you guys suggested getting a repeater to increase the range? How far can this thing receive? I did get one funny interaction with an angry truck driver though. I live near a highway and a lot of big rigs pass by. I didn't know truckers still use these. Here's the recording I made. Hyperlink deleted. A transcript of the conversation from the audio. Okay, I just found a channel with people talking on it. Gonna prank them. James tunes into the frequency. A dog barks in the distance. Any accidents heading southbound on the M4? Negative. Sounds are going up to M4 and turning off. You should be good. Charlie, Foxtrot, this is... Can I take your order? Charlie Foxtrot, you want fries with that? Get the fuck off the radio, kid. Got him. Anyway, that's it for now. So, yeah, hopefully after I replace some of these parts, I'll be able to get a better signal. With the highways so close, the audio quality was pretty bad. Thanks again. Signed, James. Post 3. My parts are here, and the rage has increased, picking up so much more. Date 25/16/2023. First off, I have to apologize for the prank I pulled earlier. I should have realized that enthusiasts like you lot don't mess around like that, and are here to document more serious things on the waves. In other news, after some trial and error, I managed to replace most of the decaying parts with brand new ones. I didn't even know they made these components brand new anymore. I even managed to get my hands on a repeater. The sound quality has exceeded my expectations, and now the dials I replaced actually move properly with the needle matching the frequency. For a beginner at airwave surfing, I think I've done pretty well. So, here are a few things I've picked up over the radio. I've tuned into my local radio broadcast, but unfortunately I can't transmit anything back. Not that I would, but it's a shame. There's been a lot of trucker talk about accidents and stuff. I think I might have stumbled upon one of those pirate radio stations that you all talk about. I live in... and it's a very mountainous region. Radio signals struggle to make it past the massive stone monoliths, and the infrastructure around here is pretty weak. I guess with the rise of Wi-Fi and all, there hadn't been much need for improvement. Anyway, there's a station on frequency if anyone in the same region wants to tune in. It'd be cool if someone could corroborate what I've been hearing. It's exactly what you'd expect from a pirate station. Loads of conspiracies and wild theories about mind control and the like. Total nut jobs. Here's a link to what they were saying about hyperlink deleted. A dog barks in the distance as James places his phone. Alright, I found a pirate signal. It's... if you're nearby and want to listen, let me just tune in. Static fluctuates, then a clear male voice comes through. And they've got him. And now with the addition of another tower in the area, I'm telling you, the signal it produces is going to fry our brains. That's why yours truly keeps it analog. You won't catch me on the internet or using their phone plans. He's been ranting about 5G all day. It's a new theory every day, at least for the past 2 days I've been listening. Interesting times, I guess. Thanks for tuning in. So, what do you guys think? Have I stumbled into something cool yet? I'm not sure if this is the right place on the forum for discoveries. Maybe someone can point me in the right direction. Maybe I could track down the crazy guy's signal, then pay him a visit at the cabin in the woods. Please don't take this seriously. I'm not that stupid. Thanks. Signed, James. Post 4. Getting dead signals every now and again. Is this normal? Date 26/6/2023. Hi again. Just checking in with you guys to see if this is normal. Best to ask the experts. Hasn't happened a lot, but occasionally I pick up a signal where it's just, well, dead. As in there's nothing. No static, no tone shifts. Just silence. It's eerie as hell. I looked it up, and generally, dead air refers to the silence between broadcasts. What I don't like is that this silence seems to pop up randomly while I'm tuning. If I'm picking up absolute silence, that means something is there, right? It's only happened a few times, but now that I've noticed it, I swear it's happening more often. I'll let you guys decide. Here's the audio. Hyperlink deleted. Let me just tune in. It's really specific with its frequency, like I have to be exact to find it. There. Right there. What's up with that? No feedback or anything. The weirdest part is that if I nudge it just a little... Strange. Hopefully you guys can figure this out. Is this a faulty part? Thanks again. Like I said in the audio, have I accidentally fried a part? Everything looks fine, so I don't think so. Maybe I installed something incorrectly. Thanks. Signed, James. Post 5. Getting dead signals every now and again. Is this normal? Date 27/6/2023. There's something strange about these channels. I don't really know how to describe it, but I've been noticing them a lot more. I'll be tuning in, listening to some trucker chatter, and then suddenly it just cuts out, mid-sentence, and that eerie silence is back. It's not like they stop talking, it's more like the signal itself just gets snatched away. People on here have said to be mindful of channels like that. They say you never know who might be listening in. Honestly, I doubt that's the case. I've been unplugging the ham set whenever I finish using it, and I'm always really careful when I come across these dead air broadcasts. I never talk about anything private or incriminating. Still, I appreciate the concern. Signed, James. Edit. Just as I was about to post this, something happened. I was typing up this post when I heard the radio start tuning by itself. There was flickering static and that high-pitched whine before it went completely quiet. I'll be honest, I'm scared. I still am. Just to put my mind at ease, I'm gonna leave my phone recording in the room while I'm at school. I'll post what I find tomorrow when I get back. I'm really hoping it's just a fault or something. Please tell me this is an easy fix. Post 6. You need to hear this. Date 28/6/2023. I don't even know what to title this post. If you've been keeping up, you know something strange is going on with my set. This morning I left for school and decided to leave my phone recording next to the ham radio. I'll just let the audio speak for itself. I've edited it down to the relevant part. Hyperlink deleted. There's a silence, occasionally broken by a dog barking, and the muffled sounds of cars or trucks passing by. After a while, the distinct click of a switch being flicked. The frequency starts tuning, eventually landing on the silent tone. This holds for about 2 minutes before the switch clicks again. Now, some of you might think I'm messing with you, but I'm really not. A few people also suggested I might have installed an automatic tuner. I didn't. So how the hell do you explain the switch turning on by itself? And that tone. It's not silent anymore. If anything else happens, I might have to give this hobby up. This is some seriously weird shit. Sorry if I freaked anyone out. I'll keep you all posted. James. Post 7. Been hearing things lately. Date 1/7/2023. Sorry for the lack of updates. I've been back and forth to the doctors. Don't panic. It's nothing too serious. Just headaches and lack of sleep. I've developed a severe case of tinnitus, which is odd because I've always been careful with my hearing and volume levels, but I've ended up with it anyway. It just never stops. It's like this low, constant buzzing tone, and if I focus on it, it gets fuzzier, so I try not to. The sleeping pills they gave me have helped a lot, but it's been horrible for all my fun hobbies like gaming. Every time I sit down to watch a show or play on the computer, the static sounds intensify tenfold, and I can't stand it. Even when I go outside for a walk, it seems to linger. The doctor says it's something I'll get used to. No known cure, apparently. It's fucking awful. Regarding my last post, a lot of you commented that you didn't hear the tone when the radio switched on to my recording. I thought it was clear as day. I'll adjust the gain for any further recordings. Also, the random switching on has stopped, and no more dead air channels either. Seems like that glitch has been resolved. Thanks again for all the support and suggestions. Hopefully I'll be back to finding cool things on the airwaves soon. James. Post 8. Someone is talking to me. Date 3/7/2023. I don't know how this is happening, but someone's been trying to contact me through my set. I really hope it's not one of you guys pranking me, but the chances of that are slim, considering how far apart we all are. Maybe it's someone local trying to mess with me. It's definitely not the truckers, and I'm sure it's not the conspiracy nut either. It sounds nothing like them. The voice is low, almost melodic, like they're struggling with the language. If it happens again, I'll record it on my phone and post it. Edit. It happened again. I got it all recorded. You need to hear this. I'm seriously done with this. I'm fucking terrified. Hyperlink deleted. Someone's trying to contact me. I was scanning through signals when I hit another dead air broadcast. I waited for a few seconds before someone called out. I'm gonna try and communicate. There's some shuffling as James picks up the microphone. Who is this? There's a long, drawn-out pause. The recording remains dead silent, though the sound of James's tense breathing is clear. How do you know my name? More silence. Only James's increasingly shaky breaths. He shifts uncomfortably. What the hell do you mean? Silence. A slight rustle of clothing is heard, as if James is gripping the microphone tightly. Signal? I don't understand. What is this? There's no static, just an oppressive absence of sound. Part of what? James's voice trembles. More silence. What the fuck is this? I'm done. A sharp click as the radio is switched off, followed by a deep breath from James. His voice is barely a whisper. What was that? A rush of movement is heard, and the recording stops. I'm done, guys. I'm getting rid of this cursed thing. I hope you understand. James. Post 9. I talked to him. Date 7/7/2023. Firstly, how can't you guys hear the voice in the previous post? It was so clear. Most of the comments saying they heard nothing. Some said they heard something, but not words. I boosted the gain and everything. Sorry, I'm losing it a bit. The static, it never stops. It's always there. I couldn't bring myself to throw out the radio. I want to, but it's like it's stuck to me. The only thing that keeps me going is that spark of something. But the static is making it hard to think, to even, I don't know, function. The screens, I can't even look at them anymore. It's like they burn my eyes. It takes so long to write these posts out. It's the signal. It has to be. The ringing, the sadness. It's all because of that. It's his fault. The conspiracy guy, he knows. I know he knows. I found his radio signal again, and I talked to him. I recorded it. I don't remember saying half of the things that I said. Here, you'll see what I mean. Hyperlink deleted. James coughs, sounding hoarse. A dog continues to bark constantly through the recording. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Why this signal is doing this to me. The static grows louder in the background, a low hum underneath it. James coughs as he tunes the radio. Oi, fucker! There's a long pause. The static hisses, then quiets suddenly. Who is this? Why did you do this to me? What? Who is this? You were talking about signals. Why can I hear it? There is a sigh from the host. He sounds really tired. I don't know what you're talking about, kid. Look, this isn't funny. No, you're going to tell me. The static briefly fades out and in again, like a breath being held and released. James's voice trembles. What is happening to me? Look, I don't know what you want, kid. Whatever this is, it's a sick joke. No. James's voice starts warping, distorting, as if the radio signal itself is twisting his words. You will stop this. What? What's wrong with your connection? James's voice becomes completely scrambled, unintelligible, except for sharp, broken syllables, like a machine trying to speak. I want it to stop. The static swells violently. There's a sharp crackle, like an electrical surge, a faint echo of something breathing, followed by a soft thud, as if James collapsed. There's silence for a full minute before a distorted breath is heard. The recording ends. What is happening to me? Please, someone, help me. Post 10. Can't sleep anymore. Date 8/7/2023. I've been sick. I can't go outside. The sun, it burns, even through the curtains. I can't stare at screens either. The brightness, the flickering, it's unbearable. My phone's the only thing I can look at now, but not for long. I had to turn off all the cellular activity. I only use the Wi-Fi. The buzzing, it was like holding a swarm of wasps near my head. The noise hasn't left. It's constant, gnawing at me from the inside. Sometimes I get so dizzy I throw up. It's getting harder to keep food down. Or maybe I just don't want to. It's not that I'm not hungry. I feel something gnawing in my gut. Something deep. But it's not normal. It's like the idea of food itself feels wrong. The nausea comes in waves, triggered by nothing. My mother keeps trying to get me to the doctor, but I can't move. The pain, it grips me whenever I try to stand to leave. The idea of leaving feels dangerous, like something's out there, waiting. So, I stay. It's safe here. Except for the noise. The noise won't stop. And that dog. God damn it. He's been barking for days. He never stops. The sound drills into my skull, mixing with the buzzing in my ears. I can feel it vibrating under my skin, like something else is trying to get out. The following text is copied verbatim from the post. Post 11. Need silence. Date 9/7/2023. The TV gone. Computer gone. It smells in here. I don't care. Don't care at all. The buzzing won't stop. Why won't it stop? I smashed it all, but still it's there. Everywhere. Its taste. It was the only thing I could eat. I could eat. No more. Noise. Too much noise all the time. Now it's quiet. Kind of. My stomach hurts. But it was the only thing. Nothing else. No food works. Just that. Mom, she's still knocking. Can't open the door. Not now. Not after it.
Can she smell him? I bet she does. I hear it everywhere. But it's fine. Fine. Don't remember recording. Hyperlink deleted. Transcript. The recording is of James coughing violently as he breathes heavily. This is broken up by the smashing of screens and electrical equipment. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! A window breaks and something impacts the ground. Most likely a computer. Why? I broke them all. The connection should be broken now. A violent cough. The ham radio springs to life. It's tuned to a station. I can't stop hearing it. They found a way to get me. James collapses and crawls to the radio, a sound of a small bone being torn. I thought I was careful, that I was safe with analog. But nope. I was targeted. And now... The host pauses for a few seconds as meat is being ripped with teeth. No, I didn't. You all need to destroy your radios. It's in the analog now. It gets into your head. You must destroy them. The host suddenly cuts off to dead air, then static. It sounds like James is eating something, meat tearing and bones snapping. This goes on for about a minute before he violently throws up. Why? He's the only thing I could eat. He was so loud. He had to be quiet. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! The phone moves and the recording ends abruptly. The radio's still here. Always here. I thought I smashed it, but it's always back. Or maybe I never threw it. I can't think. Maybe not supposed to. I don't know. Everything's loud, but quiet now. Quieter. Maybe if I stay here, just here, don't move, I might stop. The pain will stop. I feel it in my bones. I can't keep food down. I need to do it. Just this. I need to eat more of him. Soon. You are my lifeline now, guys. Phone still okay? You can listen too. Post 12. W. Date 9/7/2023. Hyperlink deleted. The audio is over 12 hours long of silence. At 9 o'clock on 14/07/2023, police constables and were dispatched to residential area following reports of an unresponsive household and of bizarre activity on an online forum by one of the residents, 17-year-old James. Officers arrived at the address and found the front door ajar. A foul odor was detected, emanating from upstairs. Attempts to locate the subject's mother were unsuccessful. Neighbors reported last seeing her on 10/07/2023. Officers proceeded upstairs. The door to James's bedroom was closed upon arrival. Inside, the corpse of James was located. Multiple lacerations over his body. His head was eviscerated, face was torn open, skull splayed apart. The victim's brain was missing, gouge marks inside the skull. Officers observed blood trails leading to the window. The corpse of a small terrier was also located, dismembered and in an advanced state of decay. Officers observed numerous human bite marks on the corpse. Significant damage to the room's contents and structural elements, including deep scratches along the walls and torn mattress and bedding. The bedroom was strewn with broken electronic devices, television, monitors, frayed cables. Officers observed parts of a personal computer smashed on the ground in the backyard beneath the bedroom window, which was broken. The computer appears to have been thrown through the window. Officers located an undamaged ham radio set with a number of small tools and radio parts placed neatly beside the radio. The radio set was turned on, broadcasting on an open frequency. Officer reported hearing a buzzing sound emanating from the radio. However, officer did not hear the sound. Conclusion. The case remains open. An active search for the mother is ongoing. Initial inquiries suggest James had recently displayed signs of escalating psychological distress and violent outbursts. The cause remains undetermined, pending further interviews and gathering of evidence. The residents at have been quarantined and put under Class BSL-4 biohazard restrictions until the case is concluded. Further evidence required on extent of distribution of the posts of the forum. End report.
Thank you for listening and delving with me into the dark together.
Please remember to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you feel so inclined. The more engagement this video gets, the more YouTube will push my content to others.
Thus, the following will grow.
All stories read in this channel will be available on Spotify, iTunes, and just about everywhere else. Links in the description.
Thank you for listening and feeding the cause. We'll be seeing you.